So we left off with silicone mold. That's where we're at now, right? Everything that's about to happen is a complete fail. None of this works. None of it comes out. The only reason I'm uploading this video in the first place is I feel it's very important to showcase failure as well as success. It's not all just peaches and cream. There are horrible problems that come up. And this next video is nothing but problems. It works-ish. We'll explain that at the end. For now, on with the tragedy. Silicone has had time to cure. And now we have an interesting dilemma. Because we've hit a weird point with this one. Because... Hold on. Because these curve in, right? We're going to have a hard time with our mold. Because normally you do a seam down the middle and you rip it apart. I may have to do something different with this one. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. I've got a bunch of fiber mat. I'll cut into strips. And 300 smooth cast. I'm going to think about this for a minute. Jump into time lapse. Let it over, voice over how I can handle it from here. I'm just going to think for a minute. So it's occurred to me that I may be taking this more seriously than I need to. The Homestead Tuscan, I'm not going to wear that. I made that for Kim and Destiny and Todd. I didn't really make it for me. It's not my thing, right? This, on the other hand, is something I will actually wear. This is my bucket. You know? I actually care about this one a lot. I think I may be overthinking it. Taking a step back, relaxing. The whole point of this isn't to be that character or to look identical to anybody. I look enough like Rick Hunter that people will be like, hey, it's a great cosplay you got going on. Thanks. It's about having fun with my friends. And I need to relax a little bit. Have fun with this too. Because this is part of it. So I'm just going to do the thing and see what happens. I'll bring you in around here so you can see what I'm doing. See this? Has dumped my part A over. Which is unfortunate because that means my part A and my part B aren't going to match anymore. I'm going to have less part A than I have part B. Right near the edge. I always tell Faith, don't put your cup right near the edge. Oh well. Move on. Try not to let it drip on my pants. Oh yeah, the packing tape worked way better than expected. Oh my goodness, is this smooth. I'm probably going to end up remaking the mother mold. And I think next time I do it, I'm going to use plaster bandages. This fiberglass is fun and all, but I think plaster bandages is the right way to go. Way to freak me out. Just to overlap. It's mother mold, it just holds the thing in shape while the resin cures. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't even have to be good. It's probably getting redone with plaster anyway. We'll see. This worked really well last time, so we're going to do it again. Other shape. So that should... Of course, at this point, I think, you know, we're where we are. It's either going to work or it's not. 50-50 chance. So, the fiberglass mold, it worked, but it didn't work, right? I ran out of fiberglass. It didn't have anything to lock it into itself. I just wasn't happy with it. So, I'm going to go with plaster bandages. Really, doctor? I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with how it was turning out. So, I'm going to go back to plaster bandages. You've already seen me do fiberglass mother molds anyway. Plaster bandages will, new technique. So let me show you how this happens. It's pretty easy. We're just going to put in 2 halves and you'll see. You'll see. Time has passed. And the same thing to the other side. I'm using Vicks Vapor Rub as a parting compound. You'd normally use Vaseline. This is the only petroleum jelly I happen to have in my house. So I'm just doing this so the plaster doesn't bond to itself. So the 2 sides can just split apart pretty easy. I'm only doing this along the parting line. I'm liberally applying it. I need a better headstand. I'll be right back.
Found it.
So, a little bit of parting compound out along the edge. And then we're going to do the exact same thing that we did on this side. I'm just going to cut some pieces, stick it on, mush it around. I'm getting water everywhere. It's okay. It's my workshop. I can do that. I may still yet cover the entire thing in resin, because plaster is not nearly as durable as fiberglass. But we'll see. After all, I gotta make maybe 7 or 8 of these stupid things. It's not like I'm making hundreds. I tend to overdo it. Overthink. Everybody overthinks when they do this stuff, right? Over-engineer. Because I have absolutely no reason to make this so I can make 1,000 helmets. I'm not going to make nearly that many. I'm not getting into it with Harmony Gold again. I got that kind of time. This is just me and my stupid friends doing stupid stuff. I don't know how well any of this is really going to work. We're just having fun. Probably going to edit most of this out, I hope. This is going to go into a nice warm room, and I'm going to leave it for a while. I know what you're thinking, but Hawk, how is everything a fail when you have a helmet directly in front of you? It looks fantastic. It does, doesn't it, right? It doesn't. So, I don't know how well any of this gets picked up, but there's little dents all along the top, right? This side looks perfect. I love this. This side, it's concaved. I don't know how well you can see, but there's definitively an indent, right? So I put everything back in the mother mold, and it just wouldn't lay right. It wouldn't flatten. It wouldn't. This side just kept popping out away from the mother mold, and it's frustrating. And I'm like, all right, here, check this out. If you look right here, on the good side, you can still even see that's a visible, right? What happened? The mold I made is too thin. And I got gun shy. I went, oh, I'm spending a lot of money on this mold. And I think it's good enough. This part, nice, firm. These lines are perfect. The part that I was, trying to get the least amount of resin or least amount of mold in, didn't turn out nearly as well as I'd wanted. So, in the Homestead Tuscan video, I kept talking about how I was going to do this one the right way, right? And again, money, and I'm like, oh, I'm spending a lot of money on mold. I can't do this. It's the wrong way to think about this. Next video, we're going to remold all of this. We're keeping this. This isn't going away. I'm putting another layer on top, much thicker. It's going to be much smoother so it fits in the mother mold better. Because all these little dents and little bumps and they're causing problems with the mold because I rushed it. I didn't do it the right way. We're going to do it the right way, right? We're going to fix this mold. We're going to make it usable. We're going to make it viable. And hopefully, going to cast a couple helmets. At the end, I'm going to go over everything. Price, how this works. We'll get to it before I get to it. But for now, next week, we're going to put another layer of mold over this. Silicone? I think it's silicone. Another layer of silicone over this. And hopefully, we'll have a helmet at the end. So if you're interested, if you made it this far, might as well subscribe. I hope to see you next time.